Hi guys, happy Sunday. It is time to talk the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Just really quick, not too much gossip, but a couple of things I wanted to touch base with you guys on. Because I was sitting here scrolling through Instagram and I was like, where is Kathy Hilton? Like, how are we 2 seasons into the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and we have not seen Kathy Hilton? It's like, where's Waldo to me? I'm like, where is Kathy Hilton? So before I get started, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on so you're not missing anything that I'm posting, because you never know when the tea might be coming. So really quickly, I was scrolling through Instagram and I came across a blind item that is alleging that Bravo is going to try to protect Kathy Hilton. Now, I said this from the beginning because I said the Hiltons are a big family to piss off and take on. And I know that Bravo is big too, but the Hiltons, like, are you really going to try to air a narrative that Kathy Hilton used a homophobic slur? I mean, I was like, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. So allegedly they were at this restaurant and Kathy didn't feel like she was getting VIP enough treatment. Now that is allegedly what I heard, but the details I heard on it were that she was requesting this Michael Jackson song, and the DJ was like in a DJ booth, and it was like had, like, you know how they're putting like plastic up everywhere because of COVID. You couldn't get to him, you couldn't talk to him. So allegedly she was like, this was not part of the blind, this is what I heard, but allegedly she kept wanting their server to request the song for her, and he like got pissed and was like, look lady, I don't know where the F you're from, but around here, you know, whatever, like, you're nobody to us. And allegedly that's when she like got furious and she was like yelling at him and used the homophobic slur. I also heard that she used a homophobic slur with Sutton's assistant, but that's for another story. Anyways, so allegedly she starts tripping out, and of course Lisa Rinna comes in like the savior that she is. Kathy Hilton was probably drinking and partying, by the way, because of what I've read from the House of Hiltons. Kathy and Rick allegedly like to go skiing a lot, and they used to do that a lot. So I know that Colorado, especially Aspen's, like a big party town for like elite people that don't see anything wrong with going skiing because they think it's like a high class thing to do. But anyways, so she starts tripping out, and I'm so sorry, let me let this car pass. I should have worn headphones or a noise, but it was nice out and there wasn't any traffic, so I didn't think I would have any interruptions. Anyways, Kathy Hilton starts tripping out, and Lisa Rinna comes in like the angel that she is, like the bad angel, and she swoops Kathy out of the situation and takes her back to Kathy's house. Not Kathy's house, Kyle's house in Aspen, where Kathy was staying. Now, allegedly, she was tripping out so bad that the women were like closing and locking their doors. Now, this would be the night that she was on Instagram at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and she commented on one of Rick's posts and said, please get me out of here. This would make sense. And it was really, really late at night, like into the morning hours when she did that. Now, Kathy allegedly claimed that, you know, she wanted to go home. She woke up in the middle of the night. She was scared. Nobody was there. Kyle didn't have any staff there assisting at the home, and all the other women, there had been the fight that had happened before, and so, you know, allegedly Erika and them had left and went and got a hotel room. So Kathy's waited a couple of days before she made a statement about it, and she basically blamed it on the fact that the women had quarreled and the other women had left Kyle's house. They weren't staying there anymore, and that nobody was there, and that even Kyle didn't have staff there, and even Kyle wasn't there. So that's why she wanted to get hold of Rick, and she said he doesn't keep his cell phone by his bed at night, so she knows that he was on his iPad, and he keeps his iPad at his desk, and this whole explanation on why she was on Instagram at 3:30 in the morning telling him she needed to get out of there. So anyways, of course, Rinna, being the one that takes her, you know, from the restaurant to Kyle's house and gets there before the other women, she gets a front hand seat to Kathy's mania, right? Of course she does, and of course that's what she wants, because she has an obligation to producers at Bravo, because allegedly they really put it in her contract that she doesn't have to talk about the personal things and rumors and things that we hear circulating about Harry Hamlin. So because of that, she has to really, really, really up her game when it comes to the other women. And if that means Kathy Hilton, it means Kathy Hilton. Now, allegedly, this is when Kathy says all of these terrible things about Kyle, because, you know, we see Lisa Rinna at Kathy's house addressing whatever it was that she said about Kyle, right? That was part of the blind item too. So it basically confirmed all of that, but they're saying that Erika sang like a canary, okay? That she told everyone everything that happened in her confessionals. Now, here's a couple of things to remember before we see the storyline. Number one, Sutton has posted with Kathy Hilton and the assistant since this allegedly took place. So we have to question Erika's narrative here, because we have to remember that Erika and Rinna are on the same team. So if Rinna is coming after Kathy for a storyline, or because producers are telling her to, then it would be probably not out of the, or, you know, not out of question to say maybe Kathy didn't call Sutton's assistant a gay slur, like Erika said. Like, maybe Erika is trying to kill two birds with one stone. Like, she don't really have beef with Kathy, but she's got beef with Sutton. She doesn't like her, so she's like, you know what, we could just use your assistant. And of course, you know, Erika in the LBGT community is very big. We've talked about this before, that she paid a lot of money for companies to come in and assess different demographics of people and areas where they thought that Erika Jane, the performer, and her music would sell. And they all came back saying that she would be most successful, most accepted in LGBTQ. So that's why she always performed at bars like that, and when she would, that's always what she did, because that's how they felt like she was most accepted, and she would make the most money and be the most popular, and that's what road she followed. So it's just even more. And I've seen people from the community say this, like a couple of people that have said, like, if you know anything about Erika, then you know it's like bullshit that she's doing this. Like, she's playing off of the community. You know, we don't believe her, that she's used us once before, basically, is kind of what the other gentleman said. And I completely agree, 100% agree with that. So that's what I think Erika's doing. I think she's doing Lisa a favor by backing her up when it comes to Kathy. And then she's also killing two birds with one stone, because she's like, F Sutton, I'm going to bring her into the mix and let me watch what she's going to do. I'm going to put her in the hot seat, because now she's going to have to, you know, it's either going to be me or Kathy. So it's going to get interesting, because the person that sent this blind message in the anonymous message was like, Bravo is going to try to protect her, and Erika told everything in all of the confessionals. So if Bravo tries to protect Kathy, then there's going to be a lot of problems, because there's been enough people that have like heard the rumors and heard what happened and transpired, and supposedly Erika told everyone anyways. And she can, you know, I guess potentially though, Erika could be bought with, you know, the right price, don't you think? I mean, I could see Kathy Hilton walking in there and fucking, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry I said that. I could see Kathy walking in there with like a lot of money in cash and being like, here you go. Oh, she also allegedly sent cease and desist as soon as she got back to LA to all of the women, and didn't come around for like a while, allegedly. So, and that's so funny, because we haven't even seen her the first 2 episodes, and then they're gonna go to Aspen in a couple of episodes. So they signed that big contract with her because she wanted all that extra money. That's why she wasn't filming, allegedly. I mean, she had Paris's wedding, but she wasn't filming. And it was because of contracts, and she wanted more money. So I feel like Lisa Rinna was like, you gonna work for that money. That's what she was thinking when she was sitting there in Kathy Hilton's fabulous $1 billion home across the street from Candy Spelling. Somebody mentioned Tori Spelling for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I said, you know what, I would like to see her. Let me know what you guys think about Tori Spelling, only because she grew up in Beverly Hills, and she grew up with Aaron as her dad, so she had everything, and she didn't get that when he died. The mom has it, and she thinks that Tori would just spend it all anyways, and she has 5 kids, and she has that deadbeat husband that you know, allegedly, whatever. And I know, like, her and Candy don't get along. So I feel like, again, for the right price, Tori Spelling would probably be ready to show us all the dirt. But with Candy, probably not. Anyway, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn those notifications on.